Oh, okay, good. Good morning out there, Royal YouTube and other social medias that tune into YouTube and that I send my live over to and post. Oh dear, where is it? The day after, well, I pray that everyone got out to vote yesterday and put it and place their royal vote because your votes are very important. Your votes count. My royal vote is in, and I've missed a voting time frame since my first registered vote. So there you go. I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, anyway, and I'm sort of getting started very late today because I didn't get in until very late from doing a list of other things after voting and even before voting. But in any case, so, and I pray that all that is supposed to happen for an election, for a royal election, happens. Because royal election day is royal America's very, very important day. I would think that an election, a royal election anywhere in the world is important. As royal Jesus was a part of even elections during his time. This is how we've created our system of communicating, good and bad. We still have a lot of, and throughout the world, it's not in rural America, throughout the rural world, race relations and problems of sort to continue to work on where politics is concerned, rural politics. Because I am a royal historian of study and international law as well as royal politics. That was my my scholastic studies, my royal scholastic studies. So, but we still have that to continue to work on, and I think that is something that will be done forever, as we were instructed to by Royal Jesus while he was here in the world, and that's part of our our love of royal God, of royal heaven, and royal heaven, to try and exemplify his way, because he sees this world as one. Okay, and as long as I am in this world, I see it as an entire world of royal God of royal heaven and heaven, royal Jesus' people, and those who are believers in his way is what I give attention to. And hold on. And for those who are identifying with the way Satan wants the world to be in his continuously takeover of Royal God, of Royal Heaven, and Royal Heaven's world. Well, those I pray for, and I am coming in contact with them. I simply say, have a blessing, and say prayers to my Royal God of Royal Heaven, and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven, to Royal God of Royal Heaven, and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven, and I leave it at that. And as I say to children, have a blessing and say prayers to Royal God of Royal Heaven, and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven. And I just, well, and be your best at school. If not honorable, be your best at all times. So there, and students, okay, and it should be, it's a model that should be recognized for all, okay, from newborns to the last breath of a senior citizen age. So or anyone, okay, and as long as I'm here, it shall be acknowledged that also interracial, which is what I am, and I'm proud of it. And I have continued the interracial relations with my marriage, as well as my the birth, the conceptions and births of all of my children, and I'm proud of it, and it will continue to be. And if I ever have another child, which at this point I don't think so. I think I've done very well for Royal God of Royal Heaven, and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven, and this royal world that He created, as far as that's concerned, for royal children. And as far as as a couple, I choose to be interracial. So therefore, with a royal Caucasian man, and that's just the way it is. Okay, and it shows the love for everyone as well. Okay, being representing all people in interracial relations. So Royal God of Royal Heaven and Royal Heaven created me in that way, and for that purpose, I do know that now. I had to come to understand what that was all about in my years of growing from a princess, born a girl squaw, to an adult royal woman, and I am a queen, royal mom, and royal grandma. So that's just the way life is, and I pray that everyone will take in consideration whether they are knowledgeable of relations in the world or not. I pray that everyone learns the way of Royal God of Royal Heaven and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven, because in His resurrection of the second coming, we will again be all judged and be all one in His judgment. So, and I definitely want to be in the judgment of being with Him for all worlds to be in Royal Heaven. So there. I think that covers it pretty well. Oh yeah, there's my other motto. Where are my glasses? For you. I got things to do. I'm getting ready. Well, I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting ready for Royal Thanksgiving. Okay, and Royal Christmas. Like, it's phenomenal, but the stores are pretty much ready for Royal Christmas already, which is great. So where? Okay, here we go. I don't need to read this, but I'm going to do it because I think I've lived here a little bit. Did you did you stop yet? Did you get help yet? Did you look in the mirror today or during the night at any time? And what did you see? Do you see what Royal God Heaven in Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven created with your mother and father? Or do you see what Satan has created in you or made you to be or caused you to become? So we're all kids and adults that never became. Say no, continue to say no to the death and uncover, you should, uncover those windows and glass doors and start living with Royal God of Royal Heaven, heaven's light, and moon and stars, sky, planets, lights of the sky of earth, and leave the dark world of Satan. Yuck. Just leave it alone. Leave it out. And you'll be a much, much happier person. From zero, that's a mother carrying uh, a baby, from zero to the last breath. So there you go. That's my motto. I'm constantly creating mottos, like many other things in this world. But I'm done. I pray that you had you're having a terrific day today after election day, and that you're pleased with the those that were selected. I'll put it that way. The royal politicians were selected, and pray that they will inspire a better world in their titles, positions, and jobs. Okay, I'm from Royal 2, and I don't forget about my Royal adoptive Andrew Durkin our way, and well, Royal Trump has moved to Florida, but I think that, in my opinion, uh, as he indicated, is the best thing for his family, for him and his royal family. So, and I'm gonna go along with that for my own uh, um, reasons, and I believe that. So, I mean, he has Royal Prince Baron, and they love him immensely. Him and Royal Melania, Royal First Lady. So I think that he has made a decision. They have made a decision, because I'm sure they made it collectively together to make the best decision for their royal family. And there you go. So Royal President Trump, don't forget about him, who is really being faced with quite um, hmm, a catastrophe of, in my opinion, it's hate, okay, and envy, and just a way that we shouldn't be, okay, because if a person is trying to create a better country, well, America is a country, our country, therefore a better world, then people, interceding in that, I give a lot of thought of process with why. Okay, and you know, it happened from the very beginning, even before he became Royal President Donald J. Trump. They were talking if, when they realized he was going to be impeachment. So you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So you know, I pray that they will collectively come together and put some thoughts of how, first of all, it's really quite distasteful and misrepresentation of, it gives us a very poor image in the world, okay? But we've had poor images before in the world and we've overcome it. So, but I really pray that they put their thoughts together and come together with the realization that they are all there to be representations for the best of all people in rural America. Okay, and leave it at that. So that impeachment stuff, hey, you know, I'm really trying not to follow it, you know, but they're, you know, I think they're at the crux of what they're trying to do. So I will tune in today. So there you go. Have a blessing and say prayers, okay? And I don't forget about again my royal children that I birthed from I conceived and birthed, and those that are from the youngest age to the eldest age, and those that went to Royal God of Royal Heaven in Royal Heaven, his reasons for having them there, for having them come to him. And I don't forget about my royal stepmother and her royal family. And I don't forget about Royal America, as you can hear in my comments of live post. And I don't forget about the Royal World. So there you go. And you shouldn't forget about yourselves as well. Okay, my royal paternal, my royal maternal. That's the living and deceased. That includes all. And I, you know, and there. If I've forgotten anyone or didn't think of anyone, well, they're included. Royal America, Royal World. So have a blessing and say prayers to Royal God of Royal Heaven and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven. And I keep getting some ridiculous um, messages sent to my system that I have to continue to ignore. But there you go. And I'm done. This is November, what is it? November 6th, 2019. It's Royal November 6th, Royal 2019. And it is Royal Wednesday. So, see ya.